Why the Savanna's most ruthless hunter never waits for death. Nature doesn't care about mercy, it only cares about calories. You're looking at one of the most brutal hunters on the planet, the African wild dog. Unlike lions that go for the throat to end it quickly, these painted wolves start the feast while the heart is still beating. Today we're diving into the ruthless world of the pack, where endurance is a death sentence and no cry for help is loud enough to stop the inevitable. Brace yourself, this is nature at its most raw. For a warthog, the danger isn't a single strike, it's the relentless pressure. The pack doesn't just run, they orchestrate. Notice how they spread out, turning the grasslands into a strategic trap. They aren't trying to outpower the warthog yet. They are outlasting it. By circling the flanks and cutting off every exit, they force the prey into a high-speed panic. In this game of life and death, the dogs aren't just faster, they are more disciplined. The chase is the beginning of the end. The momentum shifts. The warthog is out of breath, and the pack knows it. They close the circle, dancing just out of reach of those dangerous tusks. It's a psychological game now. They taunt, they nip, and they wait for that one moment of exhaustion. Every time the warthog turns to defend itself, another dog lunges from the blind spot. It's a terrifying display of teamwork. The circle is tightening, and there is nowhere left to run. This is the hardest part of nature to watch. The wild dog's greatest weapon is also its most cruel trait. Their teeth are designed for gripping and tearing, not for a kill bite. They don't wait for the prey to expire. They begin disemboweling the warthog immediately to ensure they eat before larger predators like lions or hyenas arrive to steal the kill. It is a frantic, agonizing race to consume as much as possible. In the wild, the price of a meal is often paid in unimaginable pain. But in the African bush, the hunter can become the hunted in a heartbeat. Driven by the heat of the chase, the pack nears the water's edge. A fatal mistake. Beneath the calm, muddy surface of the river, a prehistoric killer is waiting. As one dog stops for a drink, the water explodes. A crocodile, with a bite force of thousands of pounds, snaps shut. In an instant, the hierarchy of the savanna is rewritten. On land, the dogs are kings. In the water, they are nothing more than a snack. Sometimes, the end comes faster than expected. A short burst of speed, a coordinated lunge, and the warthog is down. Once the pack gets a grip, it's over. The efficiency of a hungry pack is terrifying. They can strip a carcass to the bone in minutes. Every second counts, and every bite is a battle for survival in a world where the next meal is never guaranteed. Even a 600-pound wildebeest can't escape the relentless relay race of the pack. The dogs take turns leading the sprint, allowing others to rest while keeping the pressure on the prey. As the wildebeest's lungs burn and its legs heavy, the dogs move in. There is no escape from a predator that never gets tired. Once it slows down, the merciless tearing begins. The impala is a master of agility, but against the wild dog, speed isn't enough. The pack uses lightning-fast coordination to cut off corners. If the impala leaps, the dogs are already where it's going to land. The moment the impala loses its stamina, the pack hits like a wave. Those blade-sharp teeth find their mark, and the chase ends in a frantic, visceral conclusion. This is the life of the African wild dog, relentless, ruthless, and remarkably successful.